Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match. In Season 74, playing against Xyrix, B1 division. And we've got no trashing. Way of the Mule Alley. That's pretty good. So I like opening with an alley. Probably do want to play with Coven. Xyrix takes a silver. I don't super want silver. I'm wondering about just going for Expedition here. Trying to get to Coven real quick. Seems good. We also don't have plus buy? Yeesh. There are castles, though. Alright, we'll just cycle with the alley. I guess we'd play the alley normally again here. So we've got plenty of money down there. Probably, we could, Probably don't want to trigger a shuffle. And then we take another Coven, I think. We could take a Menagerie. Won't do much now, but it might eventually. We could take Humble Castle and just figure we might as well grab it. Honestly, I think I am going to take Humble Castle, as weird as that is. I don't know that I'm going to want Crumbling Castle, but... Okay, so we can hit 5 here without playing the alley. It's probably the play. I guess we want to play the alley here to try to find the other Coven. Okay. And yeah, I will also take a Destrier. I think we play alley normally here again. To either try to hit Destrier or... Well, on the other hand, we have an exact shuffle down there. Meaning that our Covens would not miss the shuffle. Xyrix just triggered a shuffle. We really would like to not get like triple tapped with curses. Yeah, I think I'm going to play the alley. Okay. That's good. And now Expedition isn't going to keep us from having a slow rest of the shuffle, so I think we just take the Destrier. And now we really hope we can find our Coven in these 2 cards we're going to draw so that we can get the cursing in before Xyrix shuffles. It'd be pretty big. Nope. Probably another alley then. At least we didn't get the curses in our shuffle either. We could hit province here. Or we could cycle. Cycling the deck isn't exactly good when we have 5 curses in our exile, though. I mean, in our discard. Alright, there's the crumbling castle. I don't really want to reveal Haunted Castle. Maybe just take another Destrier. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're not hitting 6 off of this right now. And we still aren't. So I guess Expedition to try to do that. Of course, if xyrix hits 6 here, we're going to be pretty sad. Yeah. So we know we're not hitting province this turn. We could just top deck the Destrier. Destrier province and buy another Destrier or something. Alright, I guess that's another alley. I would not mind having Opulent Castle. But here... Oh, well, no, we could take Opulent. Yeah, let's take Opulent. Oof. Do we cycle, or do we pass the turn, or do we Mule Alley and take, like, Expedition? I think... I think I'm gonna go for the Mule Expedition. This is slightly annoying. 4, 5. Yeah, I probably should have played the other alley last turn. I should have thought more about that. Oh well. Alright. This gets us 6, 7. We can get to Grand Castle. And we get some points with it. Alright, this should be another expedition. If xyrix takes expedition, maybe he'll get to kings. Or maybe he'll get to kings this turn. Whoa. Okay, well. Oh, opulent could do pretty good. We only need one ally to hit province. No, we don't need any allies to hit province. We got this opulent castle. Fortunately, xyrix has a slight points lead off of the castles pile, so it's not looking great. Oh, okay. That's a good sign, at least. 6, so double mule. We probably play one of these allies normally for the reasons that we wanted to last time, or should have done last time. Alright, now we have 7, so we play another one. Hmm, 7 coins. Well, I guess we'll do... We either expedition or we do some cycling. Hmm. I'm gonna cycle at least once, I think. Okay, so we could match on the duchy. It's probably fine. Okay, that's a province without needing to play any of the allies. Duchy, okay. Well, we can't hit duchy. What we've got here. Still can't. Uh-oh. Okay. We have to hit province, and xyrix needs to not hit province. We can't do that without some cycling. Okay. Okay, that's province. Now we just have to hope. Xyrix cannot province. Can duchy, that's fine. So we can duchy. Maybe we can province. We're 1 coin short of province right now. Come on. We must not obviously have it. Opulent Castle was a pretty good pickup, I will say. Okay, here we go. Taking the estate there is a little weird, but yeah, we can duchy here, but then we lose. Okay, that does not help. Damn it. Is there anything that we can draw that would get us to province at this point? I guess destriers. I already saw 2 of them, though. I think we should buy expedition here if we don't hit province. But then, like, the question is, does playing the alley accomplish anything if we're going to buy expedition anyway? I think it actually does. Damn it! That's frustrating. We're so close. Okay. Now we've got trashing, and we've got plus actions, and we've got a bit of draw. Shopkeepers on student, that's not relevant. We could get city gate, and there's some chance that there's actually a pretty good chance that we can just get Sentry right away. That seems like a fine thing to do. %60 chance. If we don't, we could just go ahead and take a potion for university. If we top deck copper again, we do have a chance to hit Sentry again. The same chance that we did before, modulo whatever card we take. Whereas, if we top deck the estate, we definitely will not. I mean, university does look like a card that we want. So I think... What is the alternative? I mean, it could just be a silver, I guess. Yeah, maybe that is a play. Now we have a 2/3 chance. Oh my fucking god. Okay, we actually have Sentry on top, though, essentially. So it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I would not mind getting a sanctuary. The question is, do we want a war chest? I think war chest does look pretty good. And we can get sanctuary from university is the reason I'm thinking about it that way. Will say that these draws have been quite bad. At least we got the university in before the shuffle, but we didn't see this. We whiffed on getting 5 for Sentry twice, and then we didn't see the Sentry, and yeah, it's been, oh my god. Do we want that on top? We have all 3 of our estates down there. I guess we probably... Well... I mean, we could just buy an encampment next turn or something, I guess. Alright. I think we take a sanctuary. That'll help us get rid of these stupid estates. Cutthroat. Okay. We're going to want to train either Sentry or Sanctuary. I guess Sanctuary is maybe a bit better. But in the meantime, do we want to take an encampment? Just for the extra draw? Maybe. I think I'm down to take one more university. We have to be careful because of the limited draw with how many universities we take, but... Wait, you have a gold? When did you get a gold? Well, that's obnoxious. Turn 5. This doesn't really matter. Damn it. I wanted to... And I don't want to play this encampment. Yeah, we're in trouble now. You know, we definitely could have been a lot better off if those first couple turns could actually hit Sentry. Guess I'll take a Cutthroat. Name Plunder, right? Yeah. All right, I'll take another Sanctuary. We'll get to the training eventually. But god damn it. Yeah, we're probably just cooked. So noxious. I think I trashed the potion at this point. Maybe we take one more silver. We are going to need a little bit of more money to get to training. For gold. Ay, ay, ay. I wonder if we don't exile yet and just... Well, should have. Should have done it. Exiled the copper, I mean. We could take another war chest to trigger the Cutthroat, assuming xyrix doesn't name that. Maroon. I guess Maroon is pretty good with Cutthroat, the university, and all that. I think I'm going to take the war chest just to... Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it! Alright, I'm done with this game. That was so fucking bullshit. I mean, really, it's just about the beginning of that game, but what the fuck? What were the combined odds? It was like 40... It was 1/3 of 40%, so it was like 12 or 13.3% that we whiffed both times. I mean, I guess that's not that low, but it's low enough that it feels very bad. Okay. This does not look like the best board for a 5-2, I have to say. Especially if, well, no, I guess yeah, we don't get to trash an estate in the opening, which is great. Opening specialist, fairy specialist is weird to me. Yeah, I don't think the 5s are important enough that we shouldn't just trash. Mapmaker is pretty good. What are we trying to do here, though? I mean, ultimately there is plus actions, and there's draw, and there's gains. So we're just trying to get all that stuff, I guess. Well, maybe I should fairy specialist. Xyrix has trashed 3 estates already. I've trashed. Like, what the fuck? How is that even possible? What the fuck? That doesn't do anything. We probably also need a mining road. That's really freaking good. I don't want that. I want to trash my freaking estates! Okay, if we toil the mining road, we would need 5 coins to gain and play capital. And then we could do the same thing. I think that's got to be worth it, even though we don't get to trash. Ugh. Toiling the pixie cannot possibly be worth it. We have specialist mining road down there, but we don't have anything else for the other specialist. I guess the specialist can gain a specialist. That's fine. Probably take another map maker. I could also gain another mining road. I don't know if that's better or not. Maybe we should have toiled the pixie just to trigger a shuffle. But then odds are that would have ended up worse. I got to do the specialist capital thing. God damn it. This is just... Fuck. I swear this happens to me every time I play Xyrix. Just empty the specialists. If he does, I'm gonna resign. Okay, he didn't. He should have, I think. Well, now that I'm looking at it, I still have the problem that I can't gain another specialist. Oh my god. Of course. Might as well have triggered the shuffle with the pixie for all the good it was going to do me to have my, up my specialists and my map makers lining up. I mean, it's not that surprising because I haven't gotten to trash as much with the goat, you know, but... Okay, I guess we can do... We have to not trash again. But we can toil the specialist to double play the capital. Buy a specialist. Honestly, I doubt that's going to be enough, but I guess we go mining road map maker. Oh my god! I mean, I guess I could have known this was coming since I saw both of my map makers, but I do still have a mining road down there, you know? It's just like, what the fuck? If I hadn't had to bypass trashing twice with the goat, of course this would have been less likely. Well, the second one didn't apply to this, but the first one, you know, I would have seen this mining road one way or another. Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking about that last turn, like toil the map maker. The problem was that I didn't have like I would have had to draw specialist mining road, which I wouldn't have seen anyway, as it turns out. But if I had seen, I toiled the mining road, buy a capital. I think the net result is that I end up with less, or not enough of an increase in money to do anything with it, and then like I take the debt from the capital as well. Anyway, not that it matters. I guess it would have been good to sift through the shuffle. Why? Does Xyrix have the ability to gain more pixies than that? Like, why? 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 You don't want Swamp's Gift? I assume Xyrix is gonna have a pile out here. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have the buy. No wait. If he has a. Mm, oh, there's a mining road. Okay. it's, it's fucked up. I Ugh. Okay. We got research as the estate trashing and treasure as the copper trashing. We don't have any. Oh no, we have royal carriage for plus actions. Okay, kind of a little awkward because you got to call it on not the strongest of cards, but I guess marquee draw is pretty good. I guess we open with a silver to try to hit 5. Seems fine. Silver research. Dismantle could be good here at some point. I don't like this. I don't like this. We're not going to hit 5. Our research might not find a state. Oh my god. It's too early for dismantle. I guess we could take a second research. That seems fine. Research with dismantle does seem potentially quite good. God! What is it? Seriously. Alright, I guess another silver is fine. We've got these researches. We can research the silvers. What? Maybe I should take a dismantle already. I'm just going to research Silver Estate. I think. I don't, yeah. Okay. We want the treasure. We could dismantle a silver, and then we can get an estate with it, which is better for the research. Although we're gonna have the gold to research potentially. I wonder, should we take a wheelwright instead? Is that too greedy? Wheelwright can gain. Well, I guess if we're gonna research the gold, I mean, I don't really want to buy anything with the silver. Yeah, I think we dismantle the silver. I guess we're just dismantling a copper. Of course, we don't see either of the researches. Why would we? Oh my God. Well, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, right, if we want to get a 5... No, there's no reason to dismantle the gold. Yeah, there's no reason. Royal carriage or wheelwright? We kind of need like a non-terminal before we utilize royal carriage. I think wheelwright. Oh, why? Deck of research and the treasure. Do we delve? Do we delve? It could help. Could also hurt. Alright, now I think we need that royal carriage. We could discard the gold, research the dismantle. That's probably... We have 5 cards, including the research that's in play and the wheelwright's in play. Well, the wheelwright's not a stop card. So we have 5 stop cards down there. Discard the gold, that's 6. We research... Yeah, maybe... I mean, I'd kind of like to play the dismantle. Maybe we just dismantle the gold and we don't discard the wheelwright. Well, I guess that kind of comes out to the same or a similar thing. But we could dismantle a copper. Research silver, dismantle copper, delve again. We need to get a marquee. Okay. Another royal carriage or another wheelwright or possibly cartographer. There's probably no reason to get cartographer over wheelwright. We do need to have targets as well as carriages. I think I'm going to go wheelwright. Damn it. Didn't find the research. We could discard the carriage. It is good to have on the mat, though. I think I'm not going to. Let's dismantle the estate and get a marquee, I think. So we... Oh, this is awkward as hell. Oh, we could... What a... The marquee's not gonna be able to draw anything. God damn it. If we'd just seen the research last turn. Okay, I think we just research copper, research gold. There's going to be some good treasures in the trash to pull up with treasurer. I mean, if we research gold, we have, and then play marquee, we have, it draws 2. That's so bad. God damn it. Xyrix is going to steal my gold. Nothing I can frickin' do about it, though. And we have our whole deck in our hand, which does mean that we can, like, wheelwright and then redraw with marquee and all that. So that'll be good. At least, I guess he doesn't have the dismantle. He does have a wheelwright. Oh, he played that first. I guess he had to. Yeah, it was not obvious until this turn that, well, I guess he did have a big research, but anyway, we're clearly losing this game. That's yeah. All right. We're gonna wheelwright that. That much is clear. Now, what are we gaining this turn? We could probably gain another wheelwright. Maybe we should just do that to start with. Gain another marquee. And probably another carriage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we want to trigger here. More carriages now. I think. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is. We need another wheelwright if we want to do more wheelwright stuff this turn. Which we probably do. Oh, we didn't draw the wheelwright. That's bad. We could call on the research. I kind of wanted to save that until the end and set some stuff aside. Oh well. All right. Dismantle gold to horn. Gotta be. Yeah, if we'd seen the wheelwright, we just would have had an extra gain this turn, straight up. Right now we have 8. We pull the gold out. We've got 11. I don't think there's anything we can usefully do with the wheelwright here. Unfortunately. Oh wait, we have the carriage. Okay, then we could, if we were willing. No, we should probably leave the carriage on the mat, right? Yeah, probably. Okay, I am a little worried that Xyrix is just going to be able to pile out, although he doesn't have as many gains as I do right now. Might not stay that way. Wondering if, does buying a province help? I don't know. What do we need to kick off our turn? We need non-terminal card. We need marquee. We have a carriage on the mat. So I think maybe we don't lower piles anymore. Maybe we take a cartographer and one more marquee. The marquee would be good to gain with the horn since it's expensive. If we wanted a bank, that would be good to gain as well. I don't know if we do. It is potentially a lot of money. But right now it's not that much money. And we're looking to do this more through gains than buys anyway. So I think gain a marquee and buy cartographer horn. God damn it! I just can't catch a break. Like, I mean, I guess you could argue that taking the horn was too greedy, but I need the horns. Like, I can't, you know, I can only dismantle into them so many times. Fuck. Well, this is assuming xyrix can't just win this turn regardless. Yeah, I don't even know. This is, I mean, this is just a completely dead turn. Like, I guess maybe if we play, like, could we possibly get a useful card off of the horn? We play marquee and we see silver, gold. Yeah, not really. No. Maybe, I don't know. The silver is not doing me any favors. Yeah, I should have found a way to get rid of it. I mean, I wanted to research it, but I wanted to research it when I had, like, it was like, oh, I, you know, gain, you know, at the end of the turn, like an extra marquee that I don't need or something. I don't know. I guess, I mean, it's a little tough. It's like when you have the gain and play capability, you kind of want to utilize it, but God. I guess dismantling a marquee is an option, but I don't think it's a good one. Well, xyrix is probably winning this turn anyway. And if he isn't, he's going to win next turn, because, like, I'm certainly not going to do anything to stop him. Like, I actually feel like I might have been playing this kingdom marginally better in terms of what I was prioritizing, but doesn't fucking matter because my early draws were crap, and then it was all right in the mid game, and then obviously I dudded here, and so I would have lost regardless. Fucking ridiculous. It's like this every time I play him. Okay. The trashing is pretty strong here. Like, we could open Trickster. There's like rope and maroon, and then also secluded trying to dismantle. The draw is really only Daimyo, but that's fine. You just pig native villages, and it's like slightly better than setting cards aside unless you specifically want to like have the cards for later. Plus actions is trivial, so we don't have to worry about that. And I guess none of the individual trashers are particularly fast, so maybe Trickster is still worth it. The problem is that we're not getting any trashing if we do that. I guess we could open Trickster Daimyo, and then if we happen to collide them, that's pretty good. That's gonna make it harder still for us to actually get any trashing into our deck, though. Could just open Maroon or Rope and Native Village. I guess I'll play with Trickster, and but probably not get the Daimyo right away. Probably just get the Native Village. Secluded Shrine is nothing special, but I'm not just patient Maroon. Okay. How do we want Daimyo? We do already have like a couple more actions in the deck. We're gonna need other trashing, but we can like get a rope with the Secluded Shrine in play potentially and trash. I think Daimyo. Got a lot of money. I want to spend it. I'm setting aside here with Native Villages that we're not going to get to pick up in time for that to be useful with the Secluded Shrine, so I don't think we do that. I could double play the Secluded Shrine just to get an extra coin, but eh. So you could buy a rope here and just trash the one estate. Down there we've got another estate, 3 coppers. Trickster. What's the other card that's down there? Estate, copper, 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 Trickster. What? Your Native Village, Secluded Shrine. Daimyo. What am I missing here? Oh, it's 2 estates. Right, so the issue is that we're reasonably likely not to actually get to 4. Well, in fact, we definitely won't get to 4. But on the other hand, we might... yeah, it's tricky. Whatever, I think I'll take a maroon. Just pig the trickster and trash 2 estates with a silver. That's fine. Alright, well, we're not double playing the Secluded Shrine. But are we playing it normally? Yeah, we can buy a rope and trash the estate. Set aside here does not look bad. Probably just buy another Daimyo. What's the maroon? Well... oh, Xyrix got a trickster. I guess we do set aside pickup. I mean, we could also just draw a card and then pick up, but... doesn't really matter anyway. I'd like to get a dismantle. We leave the Secluded Shrine in play, the dismantle is more likely to be able to, like, get some cards trashed. So it's a question of what we're going to be dismantling. Possibly the trickster. Hmm. Dismantle trickster to rope, potentially. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Go ahead and trash. We're gonna need to pig at least, well, unless we can get a villa, that's gonna be tough. Alright, now let's trash. Just Daimyo the native village. Yeah, I think we, as discussed, dismantle Trickster, Rope, and another Daimyo. There's no triple types on this board, right? Yeah, so Maroon draw is not going to ever go crazy. Let's start with trashing this curse. Okay, we've got the dismantle down there. We don't have a great, like, second target for it. I guess the silver wouldn't be too bad. Just pig the secluded shrine is the question to make sure that we can... I think so. Well, I guess, actually... we take a trickster back? Probably... Ah. We could buy a villa and pig it to play the trickster if we wanted to. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. a realm. Jeez, how did... You had 2 golds in hand already, and then I guess you drew into those 2 golds. Okay. Go ahead and trash a copper, I guess. Okay. I think we just play the native village. Now we can Daimyo the Trickster a whole... I'm sorry, the Dismantle a whole bunch if we want. We probably do. It's 4 times too many times. Possibly. Probably. Think... just gain some villas that we can then give us more draw. We'd also gain 1 more Trickster, because we're going to dismantle this Trickster. Let's gain a Trickster, a villa, and we could just trash a copper. Oh wait, I wanted to gain another dismantle. Dang it. Alright, forget the Trickster. Dismantle. Villa. We could also just pig it. All right. The secluded shrine. Pig 1 villa. Daimyo the dismantle. Now we can gain a Trickster. And maybe a rope. I have 4 cards to draw. Maroon green copper for 2 of them, pig villa for 3. That is a little awkward. Maybe we just take another villa. We can always take the trickster, I guess. Okay. I want to buy the last Daimyo. Secluded Shrine is better to trash with Maroon. Native Village. The actions could maybe matter. Well, I guess we could also just not take on the debt. Yeah, let's just buy the Daimyo. Nothing else. I'm hoping that xyrix doesn't have some kind of crazy pile out. That is a lot of draw. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. This one, I will say, if I lose this one, it's not necessarily like a bad draws situation. I mean, you could definitely argue that the 5-2 was the worst opening here. It dismantles 4 gains, roughly, with the Daimyos. I mean, this dismantles 2 gains, and then Daimyo another dismantle, that's another 2 gains. But it's like getting the other like 5 gains or so. Or 6 gains, I guess, since... I mean, maybe he has 2 more Daimyos? How many Daimyos did I play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he does not. I thought I was winning the Daimyo split. Well, that's not playing for an immediate win. Daimyo's the villa. Interesting. Okay. Might want to play this villa normally so that if we want to Daimyo the dismantle, we can do that without having to worry about gaining a villa. Although, I mean, we might want to gain a villa anyway, but... Well... Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I think this is fine. We'll just pig native village. Okay. Well, you know, I kind of forgot about the curse pile. Oh my god. I wonder if he did have a win. What would a win for me look like? 2 farmlands, turning golds into provinces. Daimyo Trickster. Dismantle golds to villas. I guess it's tricky. We have 2 more Daimyo plays, right? We can double Daimyo the Trickster potentially. Then we're not. I'd really like to see the Maroon trash the Secluded Shrine. We got 3 curses. Trix is at 9. Province farmland gets us to 7. Then we would need. So we would actually only need farmland duchy. We could gain. But we still need the other villas. Play a Daimyo. Okay. So do we triple play the Trickster? I mean, it would be cheaper to buy a curse than to buy like a villa. So it might be correct to just go with triple playing the Dismantle. You also have the 3 debt to keep in mind. If we were to buy, what would happen if we were to buy all the curses? We'd be at -4, and then the double farmland thing would put us at a tie. So we'd need 2 farmlands and an estate and a villa. I think we go for it. Okay, what's down there? 2 more golds. We do need... Oh, we have the buys from the robe. Well, some of them anyway. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is how many we need. So it's got to be better to have that. I probably should have counted this. Hmm. Do I 3 curses? Farmland. I think we don't have it. Not that short of an estate pile out. 3 coins. Yeah. Yeah. I fucked it up. I did. Not sure if we could have gotten there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess we take 2 estates. Not that it, I mean, is going to probably matter, but I don't know. Is it possible that xyrix does? Maybe. Maybe it's possible. Yeah. How short was I? Not that short, but yeah. I mean, yeah. I definitely overestimated my deck there, though. Oh well. All right. Bishop is the only trashing. Bleh. Rich Diplomat kind of plays into doing Phantom stuff. There's like Throne Ranger draw. There's like Warehouse. So there's a lot of sifting, and you could potentially like Throne Warehouses into playing Diplomats. It'll give you a bunch of plus actions to then play like Rangers, like First Mate Warehouses or something. Like you can probably do stuff here. I'm just not really sure what the right way to go about setting it up is. Diplomat Overlord opening, maybe. I think having 1 Overlord in the deck is nice. Makes it easier to add Rangers later if you can just like choose when you want to flip the token. Can also like play it as bishop if that ends up making sense. Not like early, but oh, I'm gonna take the diplomat. I mean, it could also just be like warehouse, I guess. Maybe that's better. Do we do this? Gotta. We can't discard the diplomat. Well, now could be a good time to get an overlord. We have 3 estates on top? What the fuck? What the fuck? Do we want another one? Yeah, sure. Why not? Overlord as Farmer's Market could also be a relevant thing here. We throne the Diplomat with the Overlord. Then it activates on the first play, and then we don't have to discard into the shuffle with the Warehouse. Wait, is first mate better? No. Do we want to buy another Overlord? I mean... It does work well with first mate. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Well, he's not actually doing it, but... If he does end up bishoping here, I think I'm going to Overlord his first mate to play Warehouse, as that'll draw some cards. Okay, never mind. In that case, I think I'd rather just do this. And that. And again with the Diplomat. Could also be Warehouse again. Just the Diplomat, I guess. Didn't anticipate this draw. That was probably a mistake. We have another Overlord down there. 50-50 chance we draw it dead. But we also have Estate Copper. And what? Oh, the silver. Yeah, we should do this. Okay. Alright, now the first mate thing looks better. Overlord is first mate to play Overlord as... well, wait, should I do Throne? Overlord is Throne. Hold on. This is going to be really complicated. Overlord is Throne Room to play Overlord as... Could be Warehouse first mate. Dang it. We have Overlord Warehouse on top. I don't think I want to trigger, or I don't want to draw into that stuff. I'm just gonna take another warehouse, I think. Hmm. Overlord as first mate to play warehouse. Okay. Hmm. Pretty likely to line up the overlords if we play the warehouse. We could just discard the diplomat. Nope. Why? Maybe we play bishop now. Trash an estate, get a first mate. Hmm. Yeah, if we first mate the Overlord and play like Warehouse, then we have a decent chance of drawing into another Overlord, so that might be the play. I guess there's also the option of first mate Overlord as throne room to double play the Diplomat. Then we draw more cards than the Warehouse would draw. Damn. Bottom deck the other Overlord and a Warehouse. I mean, I guess that's fine to leave on top. Hmm. Do we want another first mate? Probably. This is annoying. We've like trashed. No, I guess we did trash an estate with the bishop last time. Okay, Overlord is thrown to play Overlord as first mate to play warehouses. Although, if xyrix trashes a copper, that isn't actually so hot. Because then we don't get to keep any of the cards that we see. But it does, I mean, we do draw 6 at the end. Hmm. Oh no. Hmm. Maybe we do it anyway. We can always not play the second warehouse, I suppose. Yeah, let's just do this. Throne. Overlord is bishop. I should have considered getting simple spy. Whatever, I guess. Another overlord. Oh, here comes the farmer's market. That is a tiny deck. Okay, I can take the points. That's probably good on the whole. Do I shy the first mate? I'm gonna say no. I think instead we just first mate the warehouse. And then first mate, overlord, throne room, play overlord, throne room, play the diplomat. Throne room, overlord, bishop, bishop. Wait. Oh, I fucked this up. I didn't have another throne play. Get the farmer's market points. Whoops. Uh... Hmm. Probably just Throne Overlord. Yeah, I mean, trashing the coppers is good, obviously, but it wasn't urgent that I trashed that last copper. I just thought I had another throne room play. Oh well. Again, not sure about shying the first mate. Probably not correct. So it would be nice to see the actual throne room. I wonder if I should bishop this silver. I mean, it's not the most valuable of stop cards, but can we get enough stop cards into our deck that it's irrelevant, or like that it's relevant to have a different one? Is I guess the question. Well, throne, lord, as we do need some actions. So I guess we could do warehouse. I guess this diplomat isn't really doing anything either. Okay. First mate playing throne room. Those cards are just warehouse diplomat anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Overlord as farmer's market. Overlord as throne room. To play Overlord as farmer's market. Farmer's market. And yeah, we kind of want more throne rooms, don't we? Now what else? If the throne rooms ever run, that's going to really change the dynamic with the overlords. Occurs to me. You run out? Oh, you did. Okay. Get some points back this turn. Whoa, buying the actual farmers markets. Okay. It's warehouse. Well, that's a little annoying. guess we need to discard a throne room. Alright, throne, overlord as throne, play overlord as diplomat, and throne to play as throne room. What again? Throne room. I think. Okay. Huh. We need a bunch more throne rooms, and then we risk that xyrix denies us the ability to play overlord as throne room. I think it's worth it, though. At some point, we really should consider trashing, like, some of the stuff that we're, like, basically never playing with Bishop. Second warehouse, most notably. Do we have, in theory, we have 5 throne rooms and 5 overlords, so in theory, we can play all of that as farmer's market. It's just a question of lining it up. Xyrix has 3 throne rooms, but has 2 farmer's markets. So it kind of comes out to the same thing. Obviously, in practice, we haven't been playing all this stuff as farmer's market in previous turns, and that's not likely to change, but, you know, or at least maximizing our capacity. I think we'll lead this turn off with the warehouse, and, you know, if we find the diplomat or a first mate, that'll help. Whoa. There's an unplayed farmer's market, or did you trash one? Nope, you didn't play one. Province! Whoa! Outrageous behavior. Well, now I might take that last throne room. Okay, how do we do this? If we first mate Throne Room, to play Throne Room, to play Overlord, we're gonna have to use one Overlord play to do something non-terminal, and then we can double play Farmer's Market. Well, yeah, I think we do it like. Is there any chance? I guess. Yeah. No. Maybe. We do Throne, Overlord. First Overlord play is Diplomat. I think that's fine. All right, now we play. We just play Farmer's Market. And then the first mate. And play this Throne Room to play Overlord as double Farmer's Market. Okay. And now we do just mate, Throne, Overlord, Farmer's Market, Throne, Overlord, Farmer's Market. And we have 8 buys and 15 coins. We are just short of piling out. Just short. We need 20 coins. We play Farmer's Market again, we get to 18 coins. Dang. Taking that last Throne Room does represent a risk from that perspective, but it also makes Xyrix's turn much more difficult. Like, much more difficult. I wonder if we should bishop the silver now. We're gonna need to buy a province, right? It's gonna get in the way. Yeah, it's a tricky call. If Xyrix can hit 16, it should be a lot harder without the ability to throw in so many overlords, though. And, like, you're gonna have to use some of them for actions. Like, I could have hit 16 here for sure. But that's with... almost... It's like 8 out of 10 Overlord plays as Farmer's Market. He does have the 2 actual Farmer's Markets in the deck, but his action situation seems rough. I mean, we're definitely taking a province. Thing is, you can empty the estates. Province isn't going to help. I just kind of think like his deck isn't going to work very well. He has one warehouse, one first mate, one diplomat. He's going to have to play a lot of those overlords. Not payload. He is starting from a higher number on the farmer's market points, though. If I had known, if I'd counted that, I would have maybe not played those last two overlords as farmer's market. Didn't even really help me. But I just think denying the throne rooms has to be good. Like he'll definitely be able to get actions with Overlord as Diplomat and Overlord as Warehouse, but I mean, I guess if he has like a really good draw here where he's got like first mate and 3 Overlords. So if he had the first mate, he would have played it. Oh god. Yeah, he's probably got it. Well, he's played all of his throne rooms. Oh, he has another throne room. Oh, I miscounted. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No. I forgot that he got a 4th throne room. Ah, damn it! Fuck! I wonder if there was a sequence where I could have won on my previous turn. I don't know. Like, I think my deck was better, but the piles were... Like, he did a good job of putting the piles in a spot where it was just out of reach for me, but then, like... I don't know. I mean, I could have double provinced. Even that might not have been enough to defend against a pile out if he got there, though. Which I think he might have, because he would have gotten farmers market points and 8 estates. And I was down like 3 before I took the province, so I was up 3. So if he takes, so I would have been up 9. So if he takes a province and 1 set of farmers market, so even double province would not have prevented that. So I think it was the right play. I mean, I guess the other alternative would be just don't. Well, I mean, hope that I guess. Yeah, I mean, leaving the throne room there like has to increase his odds to be able to pile out, but like, well, that's not the right way to say it. In some ways, it increases, and in some ways, it decreases it because like it lowers the piles, but it also like makes his deck better. But yeah, I don't know. Generally pretty happy with how I played that. And I think if maybe if I had counted out my farmer's market plays on that last turn and not ticked them up, I'm not sure where he ended exactly, but it can't have been a good thing to let him start with a 3-coin one rather than a 1-coin one, but yeah, I don't know what I needed to do differently. I mean, the last 2 games, I can't really complain too much about, like, luck or whatever. I don't think I played either of them badly necessarily, but except for like the end game of the 5th game, I overestimated what my reach was, but and didn't like really count it out. But yeah, I mean the rest of the match was like with some absurdly bad draws. Like I didn't particularly notice him having like exceptional draws or anything like that, but my draws were horrible, and I swear this happens every time I play him. It's obscene. Like there was like one time I played him that it didn't happen, but like pretty much every time I just like I have awful draws a whole bunch of the time, or he has amazing draws or something. Yeah. Well, I am very, very likely going to be demoting this season, even though I've only played 2 matches, because I have won 1 game across those 2 matches. Yikes. But I've got another match tomorrow. Maybe I can make up some ground then. In any case, thanks for watching. Until next time.